What's up, guys? It's your boy Michael back with you with another video. This time, it's been a while. I'm not gonna lie, it's been about 3 weeks since I last posted a video. But this time, here comes the Alamo Bowl preview featuring the runner-up from the Pac-12, the number 13th ranked Stanford Cardinal, versus the Big 12 runner-up, the number 15th ranked TCU Horned Frogs. This is going to be a great matchup, guys. This is one of the better matchups in the bowl season because you feature a Heisman finalist running back, a great running back. I never knew how great he was until I dove deeper into Stanford's film and their games. This is a great team, guys. This is a great team. Coming into this game, Stanford's favored by 3 points. And I don't see any disrespect there. I don't blame them. Obviously, you have a Heisman finalist running back, and obviously the love is given to him. So I don't blame that. But jumping into it, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. I'm ready. So Stanford, man, they will oppose some problems for TCU, but I trust Gary Patterson. Giving him about a month to plan for a team, it's going to be, he's going to have something ready for this team. Depending on what they do, guys, Stanford loves to do tight end packages for misdirection or for Bryce Love or the running back Scarlett. I do expect Stanford to have some success. I'm not going to lie. Stanford is going to have their success on the run game and in the pass game. This is going to be a great game, guys. Obviously, public enemy number one is going to be Bryce Love. And then I also want number 19, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. This guy can go up and get the football, man. He is just a big receiver who has great hands. The tight end, number 82, Caden Smith, who the announcers would not shut up about him being KJ Costello's roommate. He is obviously another point of emphasis on this game. He likes to go over the middle, especially KJ Costello. I see him. He likes to go over the middle. He has a great arm. He's a freshman. He's a great quarterback. He's going to be an amazing quarterback in the future. And then the offensive line, mainly this right guard named Nate Herbig, going up against Chris Bradley and Ross Blacklock, Corey Bethley. That is going to be such a great matchup, guys. I'm ready for this game, man. I am ready for this game. It's such a great matchup all over the place. Jeff Gladney versus J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Traven Howard versus Bryce Love. Ty Summers versus KJ Costello. Nick Orr versus KJ Costello. The TCU defensive line versus the Stanford offensive line. Going to the other side of things, the offensive line, mainly Patrick Morris, our best, strongest lineman, going up against Harrison Phillips, a great defensive tackle from Stanford. He leads the nation in tackles for loss, and I believe he's the number one defensive tackle in the country in tackles. So him versus Harrison Phillips. Kenny Hill versus Jordan Reed. The TCU run game against the Stanford front seven. It's going to be great. David Shaw versus, sorry, the phone's moving, but David Shaw versus Gary Patterson. Guys, this is going to be such a great game, man. I am so ready for this game. I'm hyped. The game hasn't even started. It's nowhere near starting, but I'm hyped already. This game is going to be great. I see that TCU has success with speed. Stanford has some problems when it comes to speed, guys. Receivers tend to get in the back end of the secondary quite a bit. I'm not going to lie, sometimes with TCU as well. The deep ball, namely Nico Small. My God, man. Man, I love him, but I hate him. He can be great, but he can be so stupid at times, man. He gets beat deep so much. If I'm David Shaw, I'm looking at that like, hey, that I can pick on that guy. I expect him to be picked on. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But for those wondering, what happened last time with Trevon Boykin and the whole arrest thing last time we were in San Antonio, Gary Patterson came out and said there will be no extra restrictions on the team. There will be no extra rules set. Nothing. Trevon Boykin just made a mistake. He was at bed check. He was at curfew check and then snuck out with a teammate. So hopefully these guys saw that and say, hey, we can't do that. I don't see Kenny Hill doing that. He's a different guy than Trevon. Trevon never had character issues. Kenny Hill did, but he changed immensely. He is a changed man, and I don't see him making those mistakes. So that's that. But the depth chart did come out for the bowl game today. For those wondering about the running back and Darius Anderson, I don't think he's going to play. He was listed as a game-time decision, but, I mean, I just don't. I don't want him to play, guys. I don't. I want to save him for next year. We're going to be in the young team next year, but that'll be later, in another video that I post here in the next week or two. But I don't want him to play. I want to see what Sheo Olanoluwa. I want Sheo Olanoluwa to get about 10 touches at the ball. Kyle Hicks, obviously TCU needs to run the ball 30 times or more. Kenny Hill needs to have a great game. Kavontae Turpin obviously needs to be public enemy number 1 for Stanford. He can do it all, guys. He's a punt returner, kick returner, receiver. He can do sweeps, jet sweeps. He can even pass the ball, guys. That needs to be public enemy number 1. This is going to be a great game. Like I said, guys, how I see this game going, man, it's going to be great. I already have my pick. I made it about 2 hours ago. But still, man, it's supposed to be, I believe the Alamo Dome went through renovations. There's about $68 million renovations. The concourse have been extended. More concession stands have been added. And thank God they got 4 new video LED boards instead of those 2 in each. They only had 2 video boards that were from 1990 or 1900s. Those things were crap, man. But they obviously went through a renovation. I was unable to make the game, guys. Plans just didn't fall through, unfortunately. But, hey, not all hope is lost. There's all games that I can go to next year. But, guys, I do expect a lot of things going on in this game. On the depth chart, we're going to have a different look. Matt Pryor is going to be the right tackle, not Lucas Niang, our sophomore. Joseph Noteboom is going to stay where he's at, the left tackle. The left guard, dang it, who? Oh, my, I just looked at it, guys. Oh, my gosh. Right guard is going to be Austin Schlottman. The center is going to be Patrick Morrison. And then the left guard, oh, yeah, I remember. He's also a sophomore. He has a weird name. He has a weird name. It's like Wanjobube or something like that. I don't know, but that's our starting lineman. On defense, guys, no changes really. Ranthony Tejada, Jeff Gladney, our starting corners. Nico Small, our strong safety. Ridwan Isahaku, our free safety. And then, oh my gosh. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place, guys. Nico Small is our free safety. Nick Orr is our weak safety. Ridwan Isahaku is our strong safety. There. And then linebacker, obviously, Traven Howard and Ty Summers. These guys are studs, guys. I love these guys. They're my favorite TCU players almost of all time. Yes, over Josh Dotson, over Trevon Boykin, all those guys. I love Traven Howard. Of course, all y'all know, for the ones new to my channel, new to watching my videos, guys, I do want to be a coach. That's what I aspire to be in the future. And I love guys like Traven Howard and Ty Summers. They're my favorite guys. That's why I've gone in deep when it comes to film watching for Stanford. And again, analyzing TCU again. Even though I watch them every time, I've watched every snap this whole year, I still need to go in depth when it comes to matching them up against Stanford. The other thing, guys, Stanford likes tight end packages, man. They like tight end packages. They're going to outnumber TCU. But the number one thing TCU has to do, they can't beat themselves. Nick Orr and Ridwan Isahaku in his games are obviously going to be brought up to the box to help the run game, to stop the run game. Bryce Love, I see him getting 100 yards or more. He's going to be healthy. And he's just, his mobility, his agility, and his speed is just... He's like a slimmer version of Ezekiel Elliott in Ohio State. He's just that great, guys. He's just that great. But this is going to be a great game. The points are going to be scored. As much as I want TCU to to stop and make a statement against Stanford, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. But I do see this being a great game. Obviously, I think I said this earlier already, Stanford's favored. Man, guys, this is going to be a great game. I just can't stop saying that, guys. It's going to be a great game. So, going into my predictions, guys, this is my prediction time. I actually made my prediction video, my prediction about 2 hours ago. I'm going to stick with TCU. I just have that gut feeling Kenny Hill is more experienced than KJ Costello. We have a more experienced defense than Stanford. And I'm going to trust Gary Patterson over David Shaw. Man, the prediction I have is TCU 44, Stanford 38. I think they're gonna. I think the first half is gonna be. I think the first half is gonna be some scoring. The first half, I expect points to be scored, and then the second half, that's when adjustments are gonna be made. TCU is gonna start making some plays offensively, defensively. So, I think if TCU runs the ball 30 or more times, they're in great shape, and they run it effectively. With Patrick Morris in the lineup, guys, I see that happening. Obviously, we can't have any drop balls. Again, hopefully we have great catching in this game. No drops. Kenny Hill has played big in big-time games. It's just the team hasn't helped him out. Against Oklahoma, he made throws that were not caught. There were some drops in the Big 12 championship game, but against Oklahoma State, he made big-time throws. Against West Virginia, big-time throws, so forth and so on, guys. I just see him having that last hoorah before the curtain call in college. Not sure what his future is in the NFL, guys, to be honest with you. But Matt Boson, Traven Howard, Nick Orr, John Diar's, Kyle Hicks, all these guys getting their last curtain call as a senior, performing in front of scouts, making that last run for the NFL, combine, and draft. I see Kyle Hicks getting 100 yards or more. I think he needs to get the ball about 25 times. Shewa Alanalua about 10 to 15 times. We do need to go. The main thing I do want to highlight, what I highlighted in the Big 12 Championship review, Sonny Cumbie. You need to know when to run the ball. If you are in 3rd and 2, run the ball. Don't go for a 50-yard bomb. I understand you want to get cute, dude, but we got to win, guys. We have to win. We can't cost ourselves stupid play calling. I trust him. He's had 3 weeks to review the stupid play calling. Hope he has a better play calling game in this time around. Other things I want to point out, guys. Man, I do believe KJ Costello is going to get his. I expect him to probably have about 250 or more passing yards. I think that's it, guys. Again, I won't be making the game, unfortunately, but I'll be watching it from home. Man, I think that's it, guys. Another highlight, just to give Stanford some love, guys. Harrison Phillips is an amazing man. He gets in the community. He gets into he's a very loyal man of God, and he's just an amazing man. Great heart. David Shaw, an amazing coach. They have a great team this year, guys. They performed well against Notre Dame, Washington in the big games. That's why I'm saying they can step up in the big games as well. There is going to be points scored. The Alamo Bowl is always a great game, and I expect this to be a great game, guys. I guess that'll do it for this video, guys. If you're new, subscribe to my channel, please. I do plan on doing a little review for the college football playoff and maybe some other bowl games. I'll get that done here the next couple of days. ESPN has Big 12 losing all of their games, guys. Again, the disrespect for the Big 12 continues to grow and grow and grow. Oh, man, I just don't know what the Big 12 needs to do. But, again, guys, I'll get into all of that in other videos. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, guys. I'll leave my Twitter link in the description below. Give me a comment if I didn't discuss a certain area, discuss a certain player from either team, or other things that I forgot about, guys. Don't forget to leave your comments in the description below. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, guys. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're making the game, good luck, safe travels, and go Frogs.